everybody.
Hello.
Oh my
Hello.
goodness.
Oh my.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome,
ladies and
welcome.
gentlemen.
Hello,
Not to be
everybody.
confused with the gun show. Am I right, ladies?
Squirt guns? You can get sponsored by Nerf.
No, my muscles.
Yeah, the squirt guns. So how are you, Johnny? How are you doing today?
Getting awfully sleepy.
Sleepy? It's morning. What do you
Good
mean?
morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I've been awake for 7 years.
7 years. This man never sleeps.
I never sleep. You know why? 'Cause sleep is for the weak.
No, not quite.
If you sleep, you're weak.
You ever heard the expression, I'll sleep when I'm dead?
Yeah, that's me, except I feel like I'm dead.
Well, maybe you are. Maybe you're a ghost.
Sometimes I look like I'm white enough to be a ghost.
Yeah, you're a little... How are you in Georgia and still so pale?
Okay, I've got a nice little farmer's tan under here right now.
Farmer? You're not no farmer.
Yeah, but I don't like to take my shirt off and make everybody else a little, like, intimidated by the muscles.
Okay, if that's what you say. Whatever you need to tell yourself. Whatever you need to tell
I
yourself.
take it off when I go in the water, but then I put it right back on.
Oh.
Because, I'm all glistening from the water,
Like
the sunshine.
Like a vampire from that Twilight series.
No, much more attractive than Edward.
I don't know, some people think Edward's pretty attractive.
He's British.
That was an awful British accent.
It was Cockney. What are you talking about?
Cockney.
Oh. I can do a lot of different accents.
Oh,
You want me to
good.
say? Here we go.
I can't handle you in more personalities. I can barely handle this one.
This accent I like to call...
Any day now.
German.
Oh.
German.
Is this gonna be insensitive?
Oh. No. Oh.
Did they just say oh? They don't say
I can't
actual
think of
words?
any German words.
Nine.
We need to get onto the business of the
Onto the nose because I don't know if I can.
I don't know where I am anymore.
Okay, so we're a little bit more than halfway through the month. Okay, the month of May. I know, I can't believe it went by like that. Get this. So, are you a big sitcom type of person? Do you like to watch sitcoms?
Yeah.
Good.
Friends.
Yeah, Friends. Full House, Seinfeld. Like some very good ones. But there's one that I don't think we talk enough about. But it was a very big staple. It's a very big teen, young adult type of classic. And it's Beverly Hills 90210. You ever heard of it?
Oh my gosh, is that considered a sitcom?
I would consider either a sitcom or maybe a drama, but I feel like it's on the same level as a Friends. But I don't know if I'd go so far as to call it a drama because it's also very I don't know, there's some comedic parts in it.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know, maybe it's not
90210. It's its own thing.
Maybe it's not exactly a sitcom. I don't know. It had its final episode on May 17th.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, after all these years, it's ended?
Yeah, it ended, So, Luke Perry.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's really, really sad that show ended and we lost Luke Perry.
It is sad. But yeah, so the show, but like I said, I don't think it gets enough recognition for for the TV show that it was.
Yeah, kind of underrated, I would say.
Yeah, and then they eventually tried to make a new version of it that was on Netflix for a while, but I don't think it really caught on as much as the first one did. But
I feel like the generation that watched it when they were younger really, really liked that show, but I think if today's generation watched that show, they wouldn't like it as much as the younger generations.
Well, I feel like the problems are different, you can't look at someone, because that was in the 90s, there's a lot that's changed since then, so
your best friend's not tweeting about you behind your back.
No, in the 90s they weren't.
Nope. And your lover's not swiping on the Tinder behind your back. You
Right.
know, there's a lot more problems.
Yeah, it's just different, you know? But it was a very good show for its time, and it had a very big cast.
Very big.
What's her name? Is it Tori Spelling? Is that her name?
Yes.
She was in it, and then, the actress that was also in Charmed. What's her name?
Jenny Garth.
Jenny Garth?
Jason Priestley.
Priestley, you
Priestley.
uncultured swine.
Okay. Ian Ziering. I've seen his face many times since 90210.
Mm-hmm.
That brings up a good... Oh, Tiffany Thiessen.
Yes. Wait.
She might have been a guest star,
I said,
but she was on it.
I don't think she was a main
played-
character.
She played Valerie.
Oh, was she a main character? And if she was, why don't I
From
remember her?
1994 to 1998. She was on there for a little while.
Oh, I don't remember her, but I also, my mom really loved that show. My mother, she really liked that show, but I didn't get
My
into
mother
it
would
very
say
often.
that too, but she's a liar, so...
Yeah, well, my mother is an honest, God-loving woman, so
That's...
So May 17th, 2000 was the final episode of Beverly Hills. It aired on Fox Network.
I got some news for you.
Yeah, please tell me more of the news.
This news isn't specifically about a movie, but I love my 80s movies. We talk about it a lot.
Yes, we do.
Now, this year's song was in an 80s movie, and it's probably the most iconic scene in that entire movie.
Okay.
Even if you haven't seen this movie, you know this scene.
Okay.
If I were to tell you the name of this movie, you would go, I know that scene.
Okay.
And this is all I gotta do right here. Freeze frame. Credits.
I'm assuming you mean
Fade out.
The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club, yes. And it's the song right there when he goes like, oh, bless you.
Thank you.
I didn't punch you, did I?
No, I sneezed.
So, yes, this movie, when he goes,
What's his name? Judd Nelson?
Yeah, when Judd goes, at the very end, the song that plays, can you hear it now? Bum, bum, hey, 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 bum. Yeah, Simple Minds.
Yep.
Don't you
Forget about me, in parentheses. Yeah, what about it?
That song hit number 1 on May 18th.
May 18th. Wow, okay.
And, and it was number 1 up until, it looks like, May 24th.
So it didn't have a very long run, though.
Not very long, but it lives on forever.
I think, in that movie, that's such a good, iconic scene. And then Pitch Perfect brought it to a younger generation,
Yep, and people are like, oh, I know this song, and really we're like, no, you don't know this song.
No, you don't.
You don't really know
You
this
know
song.
Anna Kendrick singing that song. You don't know.
It's not the same as Simple Minds.
No. Any other news from that day?
Yes, there is more news on that day.
Please tell me.
So get this. Have you ever heard of the book called Shrek?
There's a book?
There's a book.
I've never heard of that book.
But this children's book, written by William Steig. I don't know where he's from. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's not stage, but okay, continue.
William wrote this book in 1990, right? Shrek. It's a children's book.
Okay.
But on this day, May 18th, it was released as a movie.
Oh my gosh, a movie.
Yeah.
The major motion picture that we know today.
Yes,
Oh,
the one
wow.
that had Smash Mouth All-Star in it, and the big green guy and the donkey.
That doesn't shut up. You gonna do another accent for me? There it is.
And then Donkey goes, I don't get it, Shrek. And then they're like talking about layers, and he's like, ogres have layers. Oh, they have layers. Yeah. That is one of my favorite movies.
I can tell. You literally just gave me a not a monologue because it was 2 characters. You gave me some dialogue.
I could reenact. I could do that whole scene. Ready?
Oh God, please.
ogres are like onions. They stink? No. They make you cry? No. Ooh! You leave them out in the sun too long, they turn brown and start growing little white hairs. No, donkey, they have layers. Oh, you have layers. Well, and then he goes on to talk about parfaits and how they're the most delicious thing on this whole damn planet. Yeah, but then they go on, they're talking about parfaits, they're talking about all the things, and they're walking in the swamp, and then they're going over the bridge. And then there's a dragon, and then the donkey falls in love with the dragon. Have you ever met a dragon donkey, baby?
I have not.
They come up later on in the franchise. And then there's this little guy, Farquaad. He's a bad little man.
Does he got good quads?
No, he's very short and hairy.
Not my type, but continue.
Short, hairy, and very mean.
Still not my type.
And he hires Shrek to save Princess Fiona from the biggest tower with the dragon protecting her, so that way Farquaad can marry her. But Shrek deserves it. He went through all of this trouble to save the princess.
Are you crying?
And no,
They
it's just
end,
very
Johnny.
emotional.
Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen this movie. They end up together anyway.
What?
You just said it's your favorite movie. Do not look at me and act surprised. You
Oh
know.
my God, my mom would always take the movie out before it ended.
That's a lie.
'Cause
You
I
lie
would
just like your
cry.
mother.
I would cry because Fiona, Shrek hears Fiona call him a big, stupid, ugly ogre.
But she didn't. She's talking about herself because she turns into an ogre.
Oh my, what
You
did
knew
you
that
say?
too. That's a key plot point. Even
Oh
before
my
the
God.
end of the movie. Do not say I ruined this movie. If you claim it's your favorite movie and you don't even know that, you're a fake fan.
But no, this movie, it came out, it was based on the book. I did not know there was a book.
I also did not know there was a book.
There's a book in the movie.
Yeah, it's a storybook.
That's crazy. You know how actors can get like EGOTs, where it's like Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony?
I've never heard that, but sure.
Oh, yeah, that's when you win all the awards. Like, you're big, right?
Okay.
I wonder if there's like a thing for like entertainment where you get
Book,
you
movie,
get a
musical?
book, movie, musical, maybe a song, I don't know.
A song?
About it. But book, movie, musical, because this movie has that. You might as well call it a
Maybe not musical. Maybe we should say. Maybe we should say like play or like a.
play.
'Cause not
like a
all of them are
stage
musicals.
Performance.
Okay, well, I mean that's good though, because that movie, honestly, that's a staple of a 2000s kid's childhood. Like we all knew. Don't grab a stapler, please. Don't grab it. He grabbed a stapler. Take
that's
the props away from him. Where's no? Shut up.
Oh my God, Gina. Gina, it's stuck. Look, it's dangling here.
You're a very bad
can't-
actor. Stop it.
Gosh, I thought that would be very good.
No.
Maybe they'll put
No.
me in the next Shrek movie.
Maybe you should send them an audition tape.
Oh my gosh, I could play all the characters.
You know, this episode of Jonny and Gina has been, very entertainment focused because I got another TV show, another thing that came out from Fox.
Fox again.
Fox again. So listen, you know how we talked about, earlier, the show ended? Well, now I'm going to talk about a show that started.
Oh
And
my
this
God,
show,
I love new shows.
This show, I cannot express to you how great. So in 2009, so only 9 years after Beverly Hills 90210 stopped, Glee, the show Glee, premiered on Fox May 19th. Yeah!
I'm a Gleek. I'm
Yeah.
a Gleek. Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me just tell you. Da 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 da.
Why are you going so long?
Oh, are we gonna do the whole song?
No, I just wanted the da-da part. And you just kept going. I love how you ask me if we're gonna do the whole song. I say no, and you continue to sing. Perfume.
For a smile? Oh my gosh, this song was in jams with Jonny.
Yes, it was. But you know how we talked about Pitch Perfect, bringing "Don't You Forget About Me" in parentheses. Back to a new generation. I feel like Glee brought "Don't Stop Believin'" to a new generation. I
think it brought a lot of really great songs to a new generation.
I think so too, but Glee was just like, the first episode of Glee when they did, Don't Stop Believin', and it was just like this staple song for how long people knew.
Did you know?
What? I didn't. Tell me.
The cast hates that song now.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I feel like everywhere you go, someone would be like, "Hey, don't stop believing," and you'd be like, "Hey, I get it, but I sang other songs too,
Hey, I'm talented.
I'm talented other than da. Like, you know what I mean? I understand.
I do more than ba-ba-bas and da-das.
Right.
Get this.
What?
All the entertainment happened this week. On May 20th, a little series called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Ooh.
Ended.
Well, now I'm sad.
Yeah, it came to an end. NBC's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, starring Will Smith, of course.
That was such a good show.
Yes, but if one good thing came out of the pandemic, it is that they had a reunion episode.
That they did, like they're gonna do with Friends, or
yes.
have done in Friends.
Yes.
I don't know if it's out right now.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
We know nothing.
HBO. Anyway. Actually, on that same day, but 3 years earlier, another show on NBC ended. But it was a classic show that people still reference today. A little show called Cheers.
Oh my God.
Cheers. Cheers. And its season finale on May 20th, 1993.
That show really did walk so other shows like Friends and How I Met Your Mother could run.
Yeah, that was like a true sitcom. Like, if I'm going to talk about a true sitcom like I did earlier, that really is one.
Yes.
That really is one. But get this. So, do you know how people loved it so much?
Yeah, they loved it. My mother, everyone.
Everyone loved this show.
My mother hates everything.
I know. Well, was she lying when she said she liked this one or no?
I don't think she was lying when she said she didn't like me.
Anyway, so get this. 80 million people watched the series finale of Cheers.
How do you cancel a show with ratings like that?
I don't know. They were just, people were moving on to different things, It was getting further into the 90s. People had other things they were doing.
Anyways, that's all the news I have.
That's all the news I have. A lot of entertainment news this week. A lot of things premiering, ending, lots of TV show news. But they were all TV shows that shaped the decades.
And shaped us.
And shaped us as people.
Yep. I'm like kind of rounder here, a little sharper here.
We're not talking about your jawline again. Stop.
My shoulders are shaped like that.
Are you wearing shoulder pads?
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm gonna bring everybody another current piece of news before we head out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I talked about it before, but I'm not gonna stop talking about it because it's big news.
If it's what I think it is, it's the biggest of news.
Oh, it is. It has to do with this sign right behind me. This sign right here. Deck Gym. That's right. That's
I need to
right.
Get my sunscreen.
Why? Because you're getting ready for the summer activities?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Remember, Deck Gym 2021. It is happening. It is. It's gonna happen. So get out and pay attention to the words I'm saying now, okay? Ready? Dates. It's gonna be August 11th through the 14th. Make sure you have that blocked off on your calendar, and make sure you know where you're going. You're going to the North Dakota State Fairgrounds. That's where you gotta be if you want to experience an entire festival and energy environment, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's gonna be music, art, food, and new this year, new to 2021, camping, a full-on camping experience. You can literally immerse yourself in the festival culture. Camp and you never have to leave. You can have a good old time partying and then just go back to your camper, your tent, your car, whatever you're staying in, and you can just stay there and then wake up the next morning and get ready to do again. You know, it's called rallying, as the kids say these days.
That is what they taught me here.
Yeah.
I got pins on because they're all nostalgic bands. I mean, like, where else are you gonna get to celebrate that nostalgic vibe, listening to music, jamming
Nowhere.
out? I didn't know it did that.
Does it hook up to your Bluetooth headphones?
No, it's just playing out of this
Oh, it's
speaker.
a loudspeaker. I couldn't tell because I could hear it through my headphones.
Now that's cool. Yeah, so come to DAC Jam. You don't want to miss out. If you miss out, you're a weenie.
That's all the current news and yesterday's news. We're bringing it all to you all the time. Well, every other week. You know this by now. But as always, I'm Gina.
I'm Jonny.
And this is the Jonny and Gina show.
Wash your friends' hands.
And go to DAC Jam. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.